actually grew up in a small town called Catlin. At like 2,100 people. Grew up doing sports. Wrestling was like my biggest one. I started wrestling when I was 4. I played football, soccer, baseball, ran track, always outside. I mean, there was nothing else to do. It wasn't like, hey, you know, we just sat inside like today's kids, you know, playing games. It was like, hey, my buddy come over at 7 in the morning. It was like, hey, get on your bike, let's go. We'd ride around town, you know, we had like our little posse, you know, and go down the woods and build forts and go to other people's houses, raid their fridges, and it was a completely different life than down here. You know, it was when I moved down here, it was a big culture shock for me. You know, it took me a while to get used to, you know, like people coming up to me and just speaking Spanish and stuff, and I have no idea what they're saying. Down here, I'm the minority, you know, it took me a little while to get used to. Once I graduated, you know, something I had talked about, and one of my friends heard about an amateur fight and was like, dude, you should get on it. I was like, all right, let's do it. So I got myself on it. I trained, not really trained. I like did my own thing. I wrestled, I lift weights. Fight night comes in, and my buddy Ryan, who was a professional fighter at the time, he's there and he's watching. I'm in the back warming up. They tell me my opponent didn't show up. I was fighting this other dude, and I was supposed to fight 155 pounds, and this guy's a 170. He's 6'3". I'm like, we're here. All right, let's do it. And walk out. That dude's skinny, but he's tall. And he pumps a jab, and I pump a jab. And then when she goes to throw another one, I throw a big overhand, and he just drops. And then I'm on top of him, I'm throwing punches, I get tackled off. The excitement and the adrenaline rush, it just like overtook me, and I was just like, I gotta pursue this. There's a lot of great gyms out there, you know, a lot of world-class gyms that got great coaches. What makes American Top Team so much different is the amount of training partners you have. Every day, you know, we get new athletes from all over the world. You know, they might be a champion in some organization, they might be top dog wherever they're at, and they come here and you get to work with them on a daily basis along with all the world-class coaches. And American Top Team is constantly trying to bring in, you know, new talent, you know, new coaches, new things for us to get better. Like, we've produced more UFC athletes than any other gym in the world, and that's something that you can't say about any other gym, you know. And if it wasn't for them, you know, working with me, like, I wouldn't be where I'm at. There were some dark times when I just wanted to give up. I was homesick, you know. The training here was obviously world class, but you know, I took my lumps. You know, there was days that I couldn't even hardly walk. Had broken ribs, broken my nose 7 times. Last April, I got a headbutt in a fight. It was a no contest, and it was all the way to the skull, so I had 2 layers of stitches. It set me back like a month. But, you know, all the ups and downs, like, I wouldn't change anything. Like, this is what I love to do, and I don't feel like I work a day in my life, because every day I come in here, I'm excited, I'm ready to get with it, you know, whether it's training, you know, working at the front desk, interacting with people. Like, I love everything about this gym and what I get to do on a daily basis.